This was probably one of the best weekends that I probably experienced. This is something that I always wanted to be a part of, and to really be in this opportunity to play here, and even play on today on Sunday, like All-Star Weekend. It was very great to be here. Like I said, just coming down, just having fun, talking with Katie a little bit, talking smack to him, hit the three on him, which was felt good. Just got the flow of the game. Congress won that one, they got the dub, but it was good competing against him. I can't wait to see him in Austin. Yeah, it was just felt like I kind of got the flow of the game. Felt hands didn't feel slippery anymore like last the first game. Just felt good. So I'm like, all right, let's try to do something. Just try to freeze him, hit him with his own move, freeze him a little bit to try to get to the rim and finish it.
You said the other day that you thought you were a little bit nervous, but y'all keep going to compete. It's like the nerves were gone after the three.
Yeah, it's easy to get the nerves going when you hit your first shot of the game. It feels like, all right, you're a part of the game now. So yeah, it was good to see that first one going and just get to feel the game from there.
You talked about before about going up against Kevin. One segment was like you were going to be guarding, and he pitched the ball out. I'm hoping that
Yeah, I was trying to get him on the last possession every time. Have him try to score on me like we do, just show the fans that we compete. And I give it to the OGs too. Like they competed from that second time out. They came out and be aggressive and kind of got us going as much as we wanted to get them going. So I think it was a really competitive game, and to have them compete, it felt great.
Looked like you got away with one on that.
Oh yeah, I fouled him. I fouled him probably 3 times. I feel like we were in practice. We don't call fouls, but yeah, should have let him get that one. But I'm a competitor. I was just trying to go win that game. But as long as he's all right, as long as we're okay, I don't got to deal with nobody calling my phone when we get back. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be called as soon as it happened, but just try to make sure everyone's all right and just keep competing. So next play. No, it feels good. I think this rest that I had was great to have. Just kind of get my body going, a little bit banged up, so tomorrow I get back and just get some more treatment, get everything feeling good. Probably get on the gym, get on the court a little bit, tune a little thing up, and get ready for Austin. We got a big road trip coming up. Hopefully we can get some wins, starting with the Spurs, with Castle, and then going from there. We have a little more games left to play, and we're trying to make a playoff run. Try to get in the play-in tournament, playoff tournament. As much as we can, so it's going to be big for us. So just come out, everyone's refreshed, and try to have that same intensity going into the second half. I think the same thing I did when I first got here. Defend at a high level, rebound at a high level, finish at a high level, make those shots when Kevin, Brad, and we all get going, and be a little bit more aggressive a little bit. Just keep having fun and keep competing. It's probably the biggest thing we can get to.
There's a lot of one-on-one talk this weekend. How do you feel about the one-on-one idea coming today?
I love it. I think we have a lot of great one-on-one players. I think that will kind of be me. For me, I'm from New York, so like I know one-on-one Dykeman, and that kind of gets the fans going, gets everybody going, and to see these guys and their craft really work on their craft, and we can see it in the one-on-one, I think it would be special. I think if they have a good segment of it in the All-Star game, whether it's Saturday night or even tonight, I think it would be cool.
Now, all-time NBA All-Stars, if you could pick one in the history of the league to play one-on-one, who would you play against?
Oh
You get
my!
to see how y'all match up.
To see how I match up, oh my God, that's a hard one. I think we just played some of the best one-on-one players just now. I would say probably Kobe, Jordan, T-Mac. I'll see him. Those probably be the 3 I really want to see.
Does this kind of give you like a black top kind of feel? I've been asking the other players, and kind of like, yeah, there's no timer, there's no shot clock when you're outside.
Game 21, game 40. That's really what it is for me. Like we're just going out and trying to score. And as you see, like we kind of got a little into a flow of it in the first like 15 points. And once we started kind of picking it up more, and once we got to the end, we're trying to win. Like it's not like we're playing for a time or we got to figure out time schemes. No, we're just go get a bucket when we can go get a stop. So I kind of like that idea.
What are some things you think you add or change to what the All-Star game is right now?
I think just have more rewards. I think for players, if whoever wins, like a home game in game 1 of the finals, or maybe a cash prize to the players or to a charity, something like that. Something that gets the guys, all right, I really want to compete for this or play for this. There's something that can maybe get them advantage for their team going down into the tournament. Appreciate you guys. All good?
Yeah, I got a poll that we're doing at the Athletic, and just want to get your responses for it.
Got you. Yep.
All right. So the first question is, we obviously just had this. There was talk about the minutes and everything in the NBA. There's 48 now. Why or why not should the league shorten it to 40 minutes?
I think the league shouldn't. I think that it's a good idea to maybe shorten the time staying for the team. I think it gets probably less injuries to players, so less more wear and tear. But I think we can probably do as a league a better job of just trying to find ways to help these guys feel good every 48 minutes, so we don't have to shorten it. I think it kind of can reflect on everybody else. The fans probably want to watch a full game, and maybe that might help. But I think a 40-minute game should be good. We just got to find more ways to kind of help implement the league.
Why or why not should the league lengthen the 3-point line or introduce a 4-point shot?
I like the 3-point shot. I just like the way it feels. I'm new, so I kind of like the way it is. I think the 4-point shot could be interesting, but I think just keep it traditional 3-point shot.
Which city in the U.S. or around the world would you pick for an expansion team?
For an expansion team? That's a good question. Around the world I can pick?
Yeah.
I'll go. Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, that's a really good question. I'm trying to figure where everyone will want to go. I'll pick a team somewhere in Europe, somewhere around there. I think there's a lot of good players, and the world's evolving. Either Europe or France or London. That'll probably be the cities I'll pick, or countries.
Give me one sentence to describe your reaction to the Luka AD trade.
Ridiculous, insane. That's part of it.
Was the All-Star tournament a good idea? Why or why not?
I think it was. I think that it got competitive over time. I think kind of having 4 teams in it was a good idea, but I do kind of miss the two teams going back and forth.
Who will be the best player in the NBA in 5 years?
I'll say Shea.
And the last question for me: what's the easiest way to convince players to care about competing in the All-Star game?
This is something that the fans want, and the fans want to see the best players go at it. And I think that's a good idea for us to go out and give the fans what they want.
Hey, thanks, man.
No, I appreciate you.
Hey Ryan, just random one. What's the craziest thing a fan has had you sign?
Fans had me sign.
Craziest thing.
I don't.
Forehead yesterday.
I didn't get a forehead. I didn't get signed. I had to hold a baby to take a picture once, and just to take a picture with a baby was kind of crazy for me.
So who do you think has the coolest nickname in the NBA? There are a lot of good ones.
There was a lot of great ones. I mean, biased, I gotta go with Slim Reaper. I think Slim Reaper is iconic, so I gotta go with him.
We won't tell them. Right?
Nah.
Will you share what one of your will you share what you have learned from playing basketball? What's the best lesson you learned from playing basketball?
Oh, you just threw a hard one at me.
Think a little.
Yeah. The best lesson I learned from playing basketball, it's a game. It's not our life. Although this is what we do for a living and it's what we do, we're humans off the floor, and you got to realize that. I think we sometimes get into the game of it and not get back to having fun like we were having kids, especially at this level with the media and the fans and the media and everybody. As long as we're having fun and being this is who we are on the floor, but this is not who we are off the floor. We have many more talents and gifts. Probably the biggest thing I learned from playing basketball. Sure. Thank you.
Just one random one. What's the NBA equivalent to the tush push? The Eagles unstoppable touchdown.
Unstoppable touchdown?
Yeah, what's the NBA equivalent? Basketball.
Katie in the mid post. Probably big one. Right. I'm sorry. Hell yeah, that's a goal of mine. Just to compete in that, and maybe, depending on how much I play or what I gotta do, just to be able to keep going and compete in that.
So far the year right now, do you see some of the players evolving to be on the USA team?
Yeah, there's a lot of players in this All-Star game that are young and talented that's going to have a shot to be able to play in the USA team. So I'm excited to see how that team folds.
And if you were to get on the All-Star next year, is there anything you would tell the future self to prepare to deal with?
Just come out and have fun and compete. Just trying to change the narrative of the game, and I know it's probably gonna be a lot more talks about it next year. So just come out and compete and have fun.
I'll make this real quick.
You're good. You're good.
This is the first time since pickup ball playing in the park that you played to an actual score.
Yeah.
You had an actual score. How different was that, and did you like it, or?
I liked it because I felt like you said, we're playing in the park. It was just a 40. We didn't have to worry about time on the clock. just trying to figure out, like, all right, we got to get to 6 points, we got to get 3 stops. It was fun doing that. So I enjoy playing the 40 minutes.
Did it kind of take you back to those?
Yeah, and kind of just having the one-on-ones and trying to get a stop when they have a 3-point lead and not giving up a 2. It kind of felt like being a kid again.
Thank you, man. I know you've been here for a while.
You're all good. Thank you.